I'm going to mute everyone. Okay. So just don't accidentally okay. Now, basically, this qualification task I want to go through is the key point qualification task. Now, there are a few issues that we have found in terms of placement of the key points. Now, I would like to go through with you all the 10 key points that you are required to basically put. Now, what is the task? The task requires you to put 10 entity key points around the driver's face. If you look at the task, this is how it will look. Now, basically, for the qualification task, okay, you will need to basically attempt 10 images, okay, where it will be all in one task, okay. So all 10 images will be in one task where you need to just go through one task, but you will need to annotate all the 10 images before you hit submit. Please make sure. Okay, now the most important thing is the right and left. I think the first round of people who attempted the quals, we had some confusion going on. So the right and the left view of the driver is referred to how we see it in the screen. So our right is basically treated as their right also, and our left is treated as their left. Okay, very important, huh? And this is for this use case only. Please don't confuse yourself. Okay, I know there's another task that is related to eye annotation and eye segmentation. So please, guys, for those who are working on the same different projects, please make sure your team members are well aware of this. Okay, now another thing is that, so basically let's start. So the first thing is that let's look at the first key point that we want to do, right side nose. Okay, so what they say is that they are asking you to place a key point exactly on the, okay, driver's right nose where the cheek and the nose are connecting. Okay, so at the exact tip here. Now, another issue is that if the driver is turned around, okay, if the driver is basically, their face is facing the opposite side, you need to make sure that uh, if the you, at any point in time, if the face or any part of the face is occluded, means you can't see the right side or the left side of the nose tip, not nose tip, the nose edges, you still need to put a key point by estimating where the cheeks and nose are connecting. Okay, it's very important. Okay, and then the next thing is that the next rule is that, so okay, without moving too fast, let's try to look at this image and see where we can put in the first key point. So the nose, zoom in. Okay, obviously this is the connecting part here. Okay, not at the bottom of the nose, at the side of the nose. Obviously this is somewhere here. Okay, so just placed it here. Right, now that is basically the first key point. Now the images that I'm using are slightly different than your images, so just be sure to make sure that we understand the concept. Okay, and basically now this side. Okay, so the left side nose, same thing. Okay, now since this guy is actually looking straight, okay, so it should be fairly easy where you're going to place it exactly here. Okay, which is the left side of the nose. So this image is easy because it's the guy is actually facing straight, but if the guy's head is tilted sideways, that is where you will have a problem. Okay, but again, just make sure it's at this part here. Okay, you know the nose, you know how the nose looks. It's basically where the nose side here, the cheek where you have the flaps. It's where the cheek and the nose are connecting, not at the bottom here, please. Okay, it's at the side of the nose, remember. Okay, now next thing that I want to go through with you all is okay, left side, right side, done. Nose. Okay, tip of the nose. The next thing that I want you to look at is basically placing a key point on the tip of the nose. Now make sure the key point is placed on the exact middle tip of the nose. Okay, now if the nose is occluded, obviously because the person is wearing a mask or anything, you need to estimate its position. Okay, now again, so where is it? So hold on. Hold on, I'm just checking to see if the instructions are the same or not. Okay, all right. So they're the same. I don't have to worry. Okay, so tip of the nose. Let's go through this. So tip of the nose. Okay, where is the tip? So do not place it here because this is the bottom of the nose. The tip is actually where the nose actually comes all the way here. Okay, obviously this guy is, the head is towards the side a bit, so the angle that you are getting is actually the bottom of the nose. Okay, you are actually to place it at the tip, which means that, and the head angle is looking left towards left a bit, right? So which part is the tip? It should be somewhere here. Okay, because this is the nose comes all the way here and then it comes to the bottom. So let's try to see the example. Okay, so exactly on the tip. So maybe I should move it a bit though. Nah, not this. Where should it be? Now this is already the bottom. This whole thing is the bottom. So which means it should be somewhere here lah. No, it's too high. Let's see. Yeah, I think this would be the tip, which is the most outward pointing position of the nose. Okay, so this should be the tip basically. Okay, and of course it's slanted to the left a bit because he is actually looking towards the, sorry, it's slanting towards the right a bit. We are using our right left, right? Slanting towards the right a bit because it's our right that they are leaning more towards. Okay, and the nose is like this, and then this part is the bottom. Okay, now, sorry, next is center of the chin. Now this is actually, wait, is it the center or tip of the chin? Yes, exactly, it should be here. All right, now it should be at the tip of the chin here, which is the where the jawline meets. Okay, now where is it? So this is the jawline, this is the jawline, so it should be here. Okay, where is it? Center of the chin should be here. Okay, obviously the face is towards the right a bit, so which means we need to make sure. Now don't put it under the chin, exactly at the tip of the chin. Okay, that's where we need to make sure that it's done. Okay, all right, then following to the next one, make sure this point is here. I know that there were some edge cases where some of it was here, but the client updated us and they said they want it at the tip of the chin. Okay, so they want it at the tip. Okay, exactly here, right, and exactly at the middle. Now, next thing is, where is it? Right corner of the mouth. Place a key point at the right corner of the mouth. Make sure. So the mouth one also, there's another sometimes issue. So this. So the right corner of the mouth, okay, it should be exactly, oh man, this guy's lips is insane. I can see this side, but I can't see this side. So it should be here. Okay, exactly on the corner. Now the issue here with this is that for the right and left corner of the mouth, the client wants the line to be the same, which means it should be aligned together. Okay, that is the other issue that we have with this. Okay, so you need to make sure you adjust it to make sure that it's on the same line. They want it at the same line basically. Okay, if the head is tilted a bit, obviously they want it to be, basically when I say same line, I mean it should be at the same horizontal line spacing. Okay, that is basically for the mouth key points. Okay, now next thing is the top. Now the top is basically where the, you know, there's the tip here, which is this, you know, this part here, this is where they want it exactly. Okay, so this is where it should be exactly on the point here. Okay, this is where it should be, and you see this point and this point aligns together. Because the head is straight, it's easier for you to see. Okay, now the next one, the bottom one, obviously bottom lip, exactly here where the lip is. Now you can use the brightness control to help you. Okay, so I think it's here. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna make it brighter again. Sorry. Okay, so you see how these two lines are the same, these two lines are the same. Okay, and these three lines are the same. Okay, all right, now that is for, now next is the pupil. So make sure you are putting it right on the pupil, not accidentally putting it on other places. Now the problem will be when you actually have an eye that is closed or being blocked. Like this is super easy. Okay, I don't even have to think much because I just put my crosshair, like this is the crosshair. Just take the crosshair, put it right in the middle, just bam, that's it. I don't even have to check twice. Okay. Now, the issues will happen when you have occlusion, where you are unable to see the nose flaps or the nose tip. Okay, so the best ability for you to have is to estimate where the person's flap is on the visible side. If it's here, then obviously you need to estimate where the person's nose is going to be. Actually, this dot may be a little bit up, I would say. Okay. The chin, obviously the jawline, follow the jawline here. Then obviously it's going to be here. Now, if the person is wearing like a neck sweater or something, you need to assume where the chin should be and just put it at the tip of the chin. Now, if the eyes are closed, you are still required to estimate where the point is. Now, think logically, okay? If the person is wearing a round glasses, obviously the pupil is going to be somewhere in this region. It won't be here. It won't be here. It won't be here. Okay, it will be somewhere in the in where you can see the crest of the eyes. just place it somewhere that you think reasonably, okay? And here also, somewhere here, I would say. Space it out evenly. I mean, if you look at your eyes in the mirror, you can see that the pupils are spaced out evenly between your eyes, right? So obviously, so another thing is, don't put one pupil here. This eye pupil you put here. That is wrong, okay? And same for this. Use the guidance of the other eye. So since this eye, you can see the pupil is here. So relatively, then this eye pupil is going to be somewhere here, not obviously here, not here, not here, not here. It's obviously going to be relatively closer to here. This region. I mean, not exactly here at least, but this region right here. Okay. And to be honest, if let's say you put it here, I would have still accepted it. Okay. Same rules for the left eye also. Okay. As long as you are able to see, no, even though as long as there's an eye, it's closed, you have to estimate it. Sunglasses or whatever, the same thing happens. You assume estimate where is it, and you annotate it. Now, tip of the nose also same. If you cannot see the tip of the nose because the person is wearing a mask, you need to see how the nose is, and maybe, yes, okay, this is where the tip is, because this part here would be the bottom of the nose already. Same. Okay. And you see these lines here. Okay. So you see how these lines here, these two lines are aligned together. These two lines are aligned together. Obviously, all this is aligned together, but not necessarily. I think most important, these two lines need to match. These two lines need to match. Sorry, these three lines need to match. These two lines need to match. Okay. Now, again, this is an example of an image that is annotated clearly. Now, here are some important notes, which is the top, bottom, and chin should be a straight line. Left and right corner should be perpendicular key points. Okay. Eyeglasses and what? You estimate the eyes. Again, you are required to estimate all the key points. Doesn't matter if the eyes are closed or what, you still need to annotate and assume where the annotations are, okay, where the key points should fall under. So example, as I just showed you how to do it. Okay, now I want to go through a few more examples, but I want to see if there's any tasks that are being currently done, so we can actually go through this. So where is it? So let's try this. Okay. Okay. Let's hide the eyebrow and the eye annotation because we're just focusing on this. So this is so basically, now if you're doing a qualification, so basically this is the annotation. So see how these three lines are aligned together and how these two lines are aligned together. That's how we want it to be. And see how this exactly on the flap we have it, and also this. Okay, you see, even the eye is spaced out correctly. The tip of the nose is exactly on the tip, okay, on the curve, wherever the curve starts. Okay, and it's towards the left side because the face is actually looking at the left side. All right, so please make sure when you're doing the annotations, you think about the spacing. Okay, use one side of the face as a guidance for the occluded parts, and for the basic and for the chin, make sure you follow the jawline to help guide you where the tip of the chin is. I know it says center, but the center is basically the tip of the chin. And I know before this client said they want it at somewhere here, but it's already all been updated where you are focusing on the tip of the chin. Okay, and of course the top lip and bottom lip, exactly where the middle part of the lip is connecting. Okay, that is to make sure. And if the eyes are closed, you are spacing out the annotations. Please make sure you double check and triple check, okay, where you're placing the eyes. Don't place one very left, don't place one very right. Okay, if the person, imagine if the person is opening the eyes and you can see how the eyes look for normal people, where it's spaced out evenly between the two eyes. You won't have one that is looking left, one is looking right. Okay, of course, if they have eyesight problem, you will follow where the eye is. But if the eyes are closed off, they're wearing sunglasses, you assume that they are a normal person where it's spaced out evenly. So remember, make sure that you attempt all 10 images before you hit submit. Do not accidentally just do one image and hit submit. Okay, double check, triple check your task before you submit.